Hello, my gorgeous, joyous Geminis. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi. We're going to do something a little bit different this month. What we are going to do is see what is your current energy and what goal are you trying to manifest. And then we're going to look at your current energy, how to transmute it into whatever your manifestation goal is. So it's going to be Shamanic Pokémoncy Tarot this month. I hope you all are doing well. So, Gemini, let's see here. What is your current energy? Just a friendly reminder, the top 2 videos with the most likes will get a twin flame bonus next month. You guys are in 6th currently, so if this resonates, hit that like button and rise the ranks. All right, so we have Tsunami Wake Up Call. So I was actually feeling that while I was shuffling about the Gemini full moon, right? We just had the full moon that was in the constellation Gemini about 2 weeks ago. I'm recording this on the 2nd, which is the new moon in Sagittarius, right? And Sagittarius is your sister sign. So the full moon happened directly 180 degrees away from the new moon now, right? That's what it means to be a sister sign. So we had the full moon in your sign, and it looks like this definitely caused a wake-up call, right? Full moons are all about what we have to release, and it looks like there was a lot of releasing that was going on. A tsunami indicates, you know, very tumultuous emotional waters, and I feel like there was a lot of emotional energy that came up for you around that Gemini full moon, and that energy is still lingering. Let's take a look. Woo, we have Llamas in reverse. So this is the devil energy in reverse, and it looks like you are releasing, you know, you had a wake-up call that you need to release all toxic attachments in your life, that you need to let go of devil energy. Llamas particularly represents, like, this is someone who comes and, you know, after all the grain is harvested and, you know, all the work is done, he comes and drinks the ale and eats the food, even though he didn't do anything, right? It's like the saying, the devil enjoys the fruits of our labor. And coming out in reverse, you are realizing that, you know, metaphorically, right, devil energy has been eating the fruits of your labor. And that huge wake-up call, you're like, okay, no more, no more. So that's good. I'm glad that Llamas is coming out in reverse. You know, it's never good to be dealing with this energy, but the fact that it's coming out in reverse is telling me that your wake-up call is basically like, okay, I cannot have this kind of attachment any longer. All right, coming out with the in the light energy, we have Seismitoad using Drain Punch and Trainer using Timer Ball. So there's something that is emotionally draining you. And I feel like, you know, it's like a drain punch. So it's hurting you and draining you at the same time in terms of your water energy, your emotional energy, which again is why this has been some sort of wake-up call. We see Trainer with Timer Ball here. So Trainer indicates somebody else's energy, right? Timer Ball is a special type of ball that is based on time. So I'm getting that someone is like, oh, like this is just an example energetically of what I'm feeling. Like maybe you find out that your boss makes 100 times more than you, and you know that you work harder. And, you know, you say something like, hey, you know, I deserve a raise or something. And they're like, oh, just give it time, you know, and then they force you to do even more work and force you to work overtime and all these things. And then like, they're like, oh, just give it more time, something like that. It's like it's like dragging you along. And for whatever reason, there has been some sort of wake-up call here where you're like, okay, even though this person's saying give it time, like I'm at the point where, no, I cannot give it time. This person is enjoying the fruits of my labor. It says, they shoot paralyzing liquid from their head bumps. They use vibrations to hurt their opponents. So I feel like, you know, the vibration that you're in, right? It's like the vibes are off, right? It's like, it's possible that I feel more that other people's vibes are hurting you rather than the vibrations that you're sending out. But it's this, like, the reason why these vibes are coming in is because you're at a vibrational match, right? We have to take responsibility in some sort of way, even though it looks like you are ready to completely get out of this energy here. Talking about like the head bumps and stuff, I feel like some of you might be getting, you know, like might be breaking out on your skin or something like that. With the shadow here, we have Trainer Pal Pad, Crocodile using Knockback, and Unpheasant using Air Slash. Yeah, wow. Okay, so trainer again indicates somebody else's energy, right? So it feels like you feel like you can't write to anybody or you can't talk to anybody about this. Trainer Pal Pad, when it's upright, represents someone that you can talk to. So there could be a situation where someone might have said like, oh, you don't have documentation of this, or I feel like there's something where there's a lack of evidence or proof or something like that. Something about something being documented is what I'm getting that has to do with this other person. With Crocodile using Knockback, Crocodile is a crook Pokemon, okay? So this again emphasizes this aspect of someone stealing from you or something like that. With Knockback, this is a dark type, so it does indicate, you know, dark energy that's in the shadow aspect. So this can be some shadow work, you know, that has knocked you back, right? It's kind of like the same thing. In the cleansing ceremony, I saw the Wheel of the Year. So this is indicating that this is some sort of psychic, you know, or psychic, I don't know why I said that. Although there was a psychic card that came out, Woobat, but there's some sort of karmic cycle that's going on that you're ready to break, right? Even though someone's like, oh, just give it time, you know, you're here with your wake-up call. But we do see that this shadow energy has knocked you back in some sort of way. It says, very violent Pokemon. They try to clamp down on anything that moves in front of their eyes. So, you know, hopefully there's actually no physical violence involved. I feel like this is more of your anger and the way it's manifesting and stuff. I feel like it could push you up to violence, even though, of course, it's in the shadow, so it's not manifesting. But I feel like whatever this person has done, you know, it's talking about, you know, they try to clamp down on anything. So I feel like there's some sort of, you know, documentation issue and someone's kind of using the book against you is what I'm hearing. We have Unpheasant using Air Slash. So Unpheasant represents unpleasant type of energy that we have to talk about, right? Bird type indicates, you know, the way that we talk. And with Air Slash is communication. So I do feel like you want to cut communication off with whoever this is. Like I'm getting like you want to cut this person off completely, but there is still an aspect of time involved here. It says males use their plumage on their heads to threaten others, but females are better at flying. Yeah, so, you know, again, there's this aspect of the masculine and feminine energy here, right? The male is good at, you know, swinging their plumage, right, to threaten others. So again, I feel like there's some sort of threat that has to do with like doing things by the book or something that had been documented or, you know, something like that. Like, an example that I'm just getting is like maybe again like you want a raise and you know you've had like perfect attendance or something, but maybe you know you came in late and your boss is like, oh, you came in late this time, so no, you don't get a raise. It's like, okay, well, I still work harder than you, like what, you know what I mean? It's something like that. But it talks about the feminine being better at flying, which has to do with, you know, navigating through the air, which is the communication. So I do feel like your feminine energy really wants to take over here rather than the masculine energy that's like attack, 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 you know? All right, let's see what your goal is here. Okay, that wanted to come out fast. Lotus flower unfoldment. Okay, so it looks like you just want to see how things unfold here. There could be like, you know, I'm not going to do anything about it. I just kind of want to see what happens here. This is kind of like letting, you know, divine alignment sort of take place. Let's see what else. Yeah, Ten of Fire going right to the Unpheasant Air Slash. So it looks like, you know, in terms of cutting off this communication or whatever, or having an unpleasant conversation, you're waiting for the stars to align here. Again, it's like you're waiting for things to unfold, waiting for the opportune moment. The Ten of Fire is like when things, again, when they divinely align, you know, when the dots connect, so to speak. The Ten of Fire also represents like, you know, ending a cycle with somebody else, so you and another person, right? In terms of your firepower, your kundalini, your passion. So really like how you're using your energy, basically. You're just waiting for it to align. Let's see, what's the light energy here? Okay, that wanted to come out quite with the slam, and it's going right to the trainer timer ball. We have Kecleon using gentle slap and Mr. Mime using bench barrier. Yeah, you know, it did come out with quite a thud, which might be a gentle slap. So it looks like, you know, what you actually want to do is kind of give this person with the timer ball a slap, you know, a gentle one, right? You want to see how things unfold. So it looks like you're kind of giving some sort of pushback in some sort of way. Kecleon is a chameleon type. So I feel like you are, you know, shifting your energy to kind of, you know, blend in with your surroundings just to see how things align and how things unfold. It says it changes itself in shading to match its surroundings so it can sneak up on prey. Only its belly patterns stay fixed. Yeah, so again, I feel like there's a little bit of sneaky energy where you're gonna, you know, do something in terms of this time thing to kind of sneak up on whoever that is. We have Mr. Mime using bench barrier here. So bench barrier is like being benched, right? And kind of like putting a barrier of a reason why you're kind of sitting out for some reason. This is a fairy type, so again, it does have to do with somebody else in the situation, some sort of soulmate, you know, friend, coworker, lover, whatever it is, right? We have many different types of soulmates. And it says it is adept at conning people. It is said to be able to create walls out of thin air by miming. Yeah, again, you're letting things unfold, but there is some sort of deception here, right? You're going to con someone, you know, you're going to like sneak up on them, right? So there is a little bit of trickery involved in terms of whatever this timer ball represents here. Very interesting energy here, Gemini. Let's see, what's the shadow here of what you're trying to accomplish? We have Clang using disorderly flip. Yeah, so the thing is, it's like the disorder and the conning energy that you're bringing to the table is actually, you know, it's disorderly, but it's making things align. Again, Clang represents divine alignment. Look at those cogs in the machine, right? And again, it's like, you know that by doing some things that are a little disorderly, it's actually going to bring things into divine alignment by the way that things unfold. It says a mini gear and big gear comprise its body. If the mini gear it launches at a foe doesn't return, it will die. So I feel like there's some aspect of like, okay, you know, things are going to unfold and things are going to connect that like, if I'm not here, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? It's like, again, if it's a job situation, it's like, oh, okay, they're going to realize if I'm not here, things stop working, you know? So definitely an interesting type energy here. This is also a steel type, which represents, you know, protecting your energy, learning how to protect your aura, and really, you know, creating boundaries and barriers here. So it feels like, you know, you're going to prove to them that you are needed in some sort of way. Wow. All right, Gemini, beautiful. Let's see. Let's get Mother Moon in here since we did have that wake-up call. So all my extendeds are on my website now. So we are going to look into your current energy, how we can transmute it into what your ultimate goal is here. And then, so yeah, you can do 30 days free trial on my website. So you can access all the extended videos, not just your own. So what used to be for the, you know, the price of one video on Vimeo, you can now have access to all the extendeds, including the bonuses. So I hope that you enjoy that, and I hope to see you there. But we have luck is on your side in reverse, the new moon in Sagittarius, right? The new moon in Sagittarius literally is right now, right? As I'm speaking on the 2nd of January. And so again, because I was talking about how that full moon in Gemini is 180 degrees from the new moon in Sagittarius, this new moon in Sagittarius is opposing Gemini, right? It's an opposition of Gemini energy. So luck may not be on your side for this one, which is why you're going to have to be strategic, why you're going to have to be, you know, very, you know, detail oriented in the way that you are applying whatever this plan is that you're conning somebody in order for things to actually divinely align. So we're going to see how we can do that in the extended. If you'd like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.